got my hair cut by a professional hair cutter. What do you think? I look forward to your correspondence. You like it? Oh, you want to see? That's the back. I didn't just get my hair cut in my head. I honestly heard somebody in the studio audience go, "Oh, that was only a joke. Come on. I don't get my hair cut elsewhere. I get waxed." So, if I look surprised, I'm not really surprised. I just had a haircut. I sometimes get them. My hair was a bit spiky for a while, and then, and you know what? People have been tweeting me and saying, "Are you dyeing your hair? It looks darker." I'm like, no, I'm not dyeing my hair. The light's just getting worse in here. Look, I'm dyeing my hair. I can't do that, because if you dye your hair, you walk around LA, if you dye your hair, man, you see men all over the place here, they dye their hair, and then the sun shines on it, and they look, you know, it looks like they've got a purple helmet. Sorry. You have to cut that out? We can't cut it out anyway, because we're live, obviously. Anyway, so here's the thing. This weekend, I just got the news. I am on snack committee for my son's Little League team. So I have to do the snacks this weekend. I thought I'd do something daring, like quartered oranges. Craig, I didn't know. Well, I am originally from Europe. So, quartered oranges and a bottle of whiskey. You've got to make Little League entertaining for the parents, haven't you? So, there you are. That's it. That's my weekend. But that's in the future. Tonight is now. Yeah, that's right. Hey, do you know there's that John Lennon song that goes, "Now is forever." Remember that song? Well, I like that song. And also, I saw there's a store where I go to get things, and it's a kind of fancy, kind of hip store, and on the window at the front, they've got all the lyrics of John Lennon's song "Imagine." And it's got, you know, "Imagine no possessions." And I'm thinking, it's a store. Kind of talking yourself out of business there a little bit. Still, what do I know? I'm just the snack whore for Little League. I'll see you in a minute.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by The Backup Plan, in theaters April 23rd. A comedy about first dates and due dates.
It's hard to stay up, it's been a long, long day, and you got the Sandman at the door. But hang on, leave the TV on, and let's do it anyway. It's okay, you can always sleep through work tomorrow, okay? Hey, hey, tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
please. Everybody, relax. I too. No, you must listen. Please, quietly. All right, that's enough, everybody. Thanks very much. Sit down. I, too, am very excited about my new haircut. I didn't think you liked it that much, though. Wow, what a haircut. But then again, when you get your haircut, it really impresses hobos. Transient folks that are looking for a little bit of shelter for a little while, come in here and we offer them free chicken. I was going to stop saying that, but I was on my Twittery thing, and then people said, hey, stop saying the hobo chicken thing, it's getting old, so you got a year of that. I can have it now. Hey, guess what day it is? A great day for America! Yes! So, I have to say, it's kind of... I'm also excited about my haircut. No! It's kind of a strange day. Do you hear about the people in the Midwest? They're all cock-a-hoop about this strange light in the sky. Last night, thousands of people saw a fireball streak across the sky for about 15 minutes. And this fascinates me, not because I think it's a UFO. I'm just fascinated by lights in general, because we don't have any here.
You said it, Craig.
Thanks, Jeff. Anyway, look, the more details come out today about Larry King's divorce, and they're very juicy. But I'm friendly with Larry King, so making jokes at his expense would be wrong. So I'm going to do the right thing and stop being friends with him. Because apparently, Larry's estranged wife says that he cheated on her with her sister. I'm sure there's an explanation. I think what happened is that probably Larry didn't have on his big giant glasses and he couldn't see what he was doing. It happens all the time. I've been around him. It happens. He's like, you're a great lover, Toots. Holy crap, I just had sex with a lamp. Larry's been married 8 times. 8 times. I always do that. When I'm doing 3, I always do it like that in case there are Germans. Have you seen Inglourious Bastards? That's what... Oh, yeah. Anyway, Larry's been married 8 times. Liz Taylor also married 8 times. Now, the rumours are that she's going for number 9. But as of now, right now, both she and Larry King, Elizabeth Taylor and Larry King, are both single. Scientists say this is the first time this has happened in 200 years. And I'm thinking, I wonder if it's had something to do with these lights in the Midwest, that all these... The universe is lining up to a very strange... Nah. Anyway, you're lucky I made it here tonight. Well, maybe you're not lucky, but look, I just got here. I had to run right over from the post office. I've just paid my taxes, and I had to get them in before midnight, and of course we're live, so I... This doesn't connect with hobos at all. They don't pay taxes. Anyway, in LA, the post office is open and tax day is open until midnight. Every year, hundreds of people that are in line, they're like, I can't believe tax day is here. It snuck up on me. I think they're surprised or confused. I don't know. It's difficult to tell with all that. They're kind of like, tax day again? You know, when it comes to paying taxes, though, there's some things everyone agree on. Everyone thinks that they pay too much, and everyone else pays not enough. And you know what? Everyone is right. But you got to pay tax. It's the tax dollars that keeps this country going. And if no one paid their taxes, imagine what this country would be like. America would be broke. More broke. Finally, after all these years, boom, you're a citizen. There's no money left, though. What? Yeah, sorry. It's all gone. What? I've waited years. Yeah, you're a citizen, but we're kind of, Did you bring anything? Anyway, what I'm saying, if there was no taxes, there'd be no government, which means there would be no politicians and no sex scandals for me to talk about. Different now, isn't it? Without taxes, there'd be no public servants like firemen, and without firemen, who would pose for my calendars? Whenever people complain about their taxes, I wish they'd remember some countries that have it worse than us. For example, in Italy, this is true. Hardcore pornography is taxed 25%. And if you ask me, that's pretty stiff. When the porn tax started in Italy, the Italian men were furious. They're like, "What's the come and go? With all of this tax, I can only afford to go." I don't understand people who get mad at the IRS as well. It's like their fault you have to pay the taxes. Blaming the IRS for your tax troubles is like blaming the weatherman for bad weather. I mean, I hate it when they do that in the news. The TV news anchor says, "Now here's the weather with Steve Blizzard. Now, Steve, you're not going to give us any rain tonight, are you?" Just because he's the weatherman doesn't mean he controls the weather. He's not God. He's a weatherman on regional television. If he controlled the weather, trust me, he'd be working elsewhere. This is a true story. There was once a news anchor woman in Chicago who turned to the weatherman who'd predicted a snowstorm and said, "This is true," and I quote, "Hey, Bob, where's that 8 inches you promised me last night?" Yeah. Anyway, I'm not talking about erotic weathermen. I'm talking about the taxes. Now, they say there are 3 things in the world, the only 3 things that are certain in the world. That's death and taxes and Jay Leno at 11:30 on NBC. Wait a minute, I thought we'd let that go. No, we haven't let it go. A lot of famous people get into trouble for not paying their taxes. Willie Nelson, who's here tomorrow night, he got into some trouble with his taxes, and then Pamela Anderson is in trouble, and the stupidest one of all was the naked guy from Survivor. Remember, he went to jail for not paying his taxes, and he was like, here's some advice for you. Always pay your taxes on money that you earned, and when they give you the check handed to you on the #1 show in the nation, you get a big, giant check like that. They know you're getting some money. And he showed up to get that check naked. Which you should never stand naked next to a giant check because it makes everything else look small. That's why I always get tiny little checks. Anyway, it's, what time is it now, Jeff? It's commercial break time, isn't it?
Love it!
Yeah. That robot's gay. You know that.
You said it, Craig.
Oh, so you just came out then? You are then?
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, maybe not. There goes your action movie roles, Jeff. All right, well, we got to take a commercial break, which is good, because I've got to continue with my haircut. Do you know, once I gave myself a haircut when I was drunk? Man, that's a bad day when you wake up and go, oh, man. All right. We got to take a break. We'll be right back, everybody.
Style Tips with Tim Gunn.
80s edition.
Tim Gunn.
For me, the fashion plague of the 1980s was the preppy look. Oceans of bland, pleat-fronted khakis, silly little golf shirts with alligators chomping their way towards your nipples. They put the board in boarding school. And this country club hate crime wouldn't be complete without a sweater draped around the shoulders, sort of like a gay cape. That's a joke, of course, because the term gay cape is redundant and annoying, just like this guy.
That's the way to go. Thanks, Tim. Thanks, Tim. Thanks, Tim Gunn. Tim Gunn. Just a reminder, if you paid your taxes, you've got to pay your taxes. Just a reminder. Do you know who didn't pay theirs? Remember Leona Helmsley? Remember Leona Helmsley? She never paid her taxes. She was a big real estate mogul who went to jail for not paying her taxes. She was called the Queen of Mean. That was before, you know, Simon Cowell. But Leona Helmsley said, I remember this. Well, I don't remember it, but I know it. It's what I mean. She said, only little people pay taxes. Can you believe that? What a thing to say about midgets. As if life wasn't difficult enough for little people, Leona Helmsley wanted them to carry the weight of this entire nation on their tiny little shoulders. The woman was crazy. Time is it, Jeff?
Tweets and emails, Craig.
Tweets and emails. All right, play the thing then. Go ahead.
Euro trashes and Euro litter. Get on the dance floor and shake your Twitter. Bum, 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 bum. Check the tweets. Plus email.
Plus emails and tweets. This is from Malinky in New York. Malinky. Do you know Malinky is what you used to call skinny people in Scotland? They used to call me, actually sometimes I got called it before I started drinking. They would say skinny Malinky, long legs, big banana feet.
You said it, Craig.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. Anyway, they used to say, skinny Malinky, long legs, big... The children, you know, it would say, skinny Malinky, long legs, big banana feet, went to the pictures and couldn't find a seat. When the picture started, skinny Malinky farted. This is probably a different Malinky. Anyway, Malinky says, Craig, I am at a crossroads in life and need to make a decision. Do you have any advice? Yes, you should. Was it Yogi Berra said, when you come to a fork in the road, take it? All right, this is from Diane in Austin, Texas. Diane says, Dear Craig, I bought a low-cut dress in a lovely shade of persimmon. Oh. But I am unsure what colour strappy sandals I should wear with it. What do you think? I don't even know what persimmon is. I'm not really gay. I mean, I don't know. What, I thought a persimmon was a fruit. And you probably thought I was. All right, this is from Charles in Provo in Utah. He says, Craig, are any of the tweets and emails you read on your show real or are they all fake? Oh, they're all fake, Charles. This is from Daniel in Las Vegas in Nevada, who is apparently a cockatoo. He says, Craig, forgive me, Craig, I have a serious question. Are audiences more cynical now than 10 years ago? What's that coming ago? Thanks for writing in. This is from Stephanie in Boston, Massachusetts, who's a duck. That's rhyming slang. Stephanie says, hey, Craig, I think I've started sleepwalking. How do I prove it? Tie something to yourself, like a hobo. And then when you wake up in the morning, ask the hobo if you guys went anywhere. All right, now let's see what we got. Well, that's we've read them all. So that's the end of that. Why do I always have to take the lead? Do you know what? Do you ever enter, you know, when you're married to someone or you're in a relationship for a long time and you want to have sex, but you get fed up being the one who always gets it going? For once, I wish you'd get it going. Well, for once, I wish you'd do that with a commercial break. All right, then. I'll do it. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the big show where we celebrate things and really have a great time and wow. Oh, no, wait, that's a different show. This is the crap one. But not so much tonight because we have an extra special guest. Really? Yes, she's an actress. An actress, you say? Yes. She's got a new show, Kirstie Alley's Big Life. That's a clue to who she is. It's on Sundays on the A&E network. Take a look at this. Please welcome the lovely Kirstie Alley, everybody.
Thank you.
It's very nice you're on the show. And you look sensational, may I say.
Well, thank you.
What a lovely cardigan you're wearing.
Thank you.
Yeah, my eyes are trying to stay at the cardigan.
I'm trying to flirt with you a little bit.
That's I don't know, that's flirting. Yeah. That's... Oh, man. How you doing? I like the, are you romantically involved with that gentleman on the show?
Oh, no.
Okay. Well,
he's already married to someone else.
Right. Well, are you romantically involved with him?
No.
It's show business.
Yeah, I know. I don't go that way.
Oh.
Romantically involved with others. But I almost would go that way with you because you sort of broke my heart.
Why?
Because you didn't even take me for a test drive. You didn't even try me out. You just took someone else.
I just met you right now.
I know, but I mean earlier.
When
How
I
long
didn't
have you
know
been
you?
there?
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's sort of, you could know who I was. You
Of course I knew
I mean,
who
I
you
know
were.
who you were.
Well, yeah, I can't just phone you up and say, hi, Kirstie, I saw you on TV. You want to go out? You know,
Why?
you can do that?
Yes. Yes. And it actually was so upsetting to me, that's why I got fat again.
Oh, no,
It
no.
was.
No,
It was.
no. What's that?
I'm gonna touch you.
Don't touch the head of the snake. I'll tell you when.
All right.
That's right. No, you didn't get fat again anyway. You look fine.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I've lost weight doing my own weight loss line.
And you've lost it from the right places because there are other areas where it's looking fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're very open about your struggles with weight, aren't you? I've admired that in you.
Well, it's a little hard to be closed about it if you have 20 paparazzi living at your house and...
Do they really follow you around all the time?
Oh, God, they're horrible.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. Apparently, they don't bother with me, but apparently they're very bad.
They're horrible, but you know, since we've been filming the show, they don't follow me. They don't, because they don't want us to turn the cameras on them and put the cameras on their license plates.
Ah, why? Oh, they're probably
because
criminals.
They're criminals.
Oh, yeah, they are, yeah. Is it against the law to take paparazzi? It probably is, if you're in somebody's house. What about if you have a telescope trained on someone's bedroom? Because I have that.
You do?
Oh, I know who you are, Kirstie. I know who you are.
You're the one who's taking all the
I can't
pictures.
believe that you would think. Have you ever phoned somebody up you knew on TV and say, "Hi, you look good on TV. You want to go out?"
No, but I think you should have. Look, your wife is beautiful.
I know.
I know, and she was a good choice. I'm just saying that you just passed me over.
I didn't pass you over if I didn't know.
You know who I am.
Yeah, but I also know who other people are.
I know. But you could have
I didn't feel the connection. I'm sorry.
I
didn't know. I didn't know I was disappointing you by not introducing myself. Plus, by the way, you wouldn't have known who I am if I called you.
I know who you are.
You have a TV?
You have a show.
Do you ever watch this show?
I've seen your show.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you? What are you looking for in a man then? What do you?
Well, you would have been good. Let's just talk. Let's just take it back. Let's take it back 3 years, okay?
3 years. Okay.
Let's just take time back 3 years.
Right.
And then I could see. Were you married 3 years ago?
No.
Okay. See, we have things in common. Like were you a druggie, alkie?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I was just a druggie. I wasn't an alkie.
Oh.
One
Well,
of us has to be the voice of reason.
Yeah, you clearly were not participating. So you were a druggie?
Yeah, I was a druggie. And
What
then
kind of drugs did you take?
Cocaine.
Oh, I knew I liked you. Yeah, that's a bad drug.
That is a bad drug.
Yeah, I
because
know.
it makes you think you're really smart.
I know.
And you really say stupid things.
I know.
I wrote a journal when I was doing coke.
Oh, you did?
Oh yeah, and
Do you still have it?
Oh yeah, I do, and it was like, oh my God, this is so profound. Somebody's gonna find this someday, and somebody's just gonna change their life. It was the dumbest you've ever heard in your life. Seriously.
You know, yeah, go ahead. You're good, aren't you?
You won't know now.
No, so it was 3 years ago, and then...
Let's say we're back 3 years ago. I think we have a lot in common. I mean, I'm older than you, but I think that would work for me.
Yeah.
For you.
Well, you're a very attractive woman.
Well, thank you.
I'm just, I find myself, married.
But 3 years ago, you weren't.
But 3 years ago I wasn't,
You
right?
weren't.
Okay, but how am I...
Did you ever hear of me? Did you know who I was?
Oh, come on. Yes, of course I know who
Because
you
you
are.
were in sitcom world.
Yeah, but...
Right, so you would have to know who I am.
Yeah.
And you would have to have known I got fat and then got thin. And in that thin period was like a perfect time for you to have leapt.
No. That would make me look shallow. You would have said, if I'd have called you then, you went, you're only calling me because I'm thin right now. And I would have said no. You mustn't
right.
base your entire self-esteem and your love life on your weight, Kirstie. That's just not, it's not necessary. I mean, look, you got the boobies there, everything's cool.
That's a good point.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about that.
No, that's a good point.
So you took, why are we doing 3 years ago? Because that's when you stopped? No, you
Because
stopped.
I think you probably had a little dating time with your wife. I'm trying to go back before you were married, so it's not
right.
weird.
Right. Well, okay, so we've gone back through this wormhole in time.
I'm just saying, people are always asking me, who do you think's the right kind of guy for you? Who's the kind of guy for you? And you said, who's the
Right,
kind?
and
so
what-
you're the kind of guy.
So go to Scotland, there's hundreds of us.
Serious?
Yes. Actually, you know what? You'd do very well over there.
I would?
Yeah.
They like big breasts?
They're guys.
Yeah. All right.
Plus...
On shows, I don't usually confide so much about my, people say, well, what do you want? And I just say, oh, nothing. I don't talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it with you.
Yeah, all right. Well, this is what you should do. I think you should go to Scotland. There's there's men like me. They're all over the place in Scotland. Some of them still drinking.
I could save them.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah, all right.
We know that one works.
Yeah, that would work. I can fix him. Yeah, that's right. Pet the snake, Kirstie. There you go.
I saw what you were saying in your opening monologue about the giant check.
Yeah.
You don't remember this, but I owe you money.
Really?
So
I'm happy to send you to look for it.
have
certainly.
this. I have the $100 check.
Oh, thanks.
I owe you.
The $100. I'll just put it in my pants. Just right here. Thanks for that. I think we should find you a Scotsman. I think that you.
I'll take it.
All right. Well, you should go over there. Do you enjoy disgusting food?
No.
Well, that's going to be a problem over there for you.
No. But I do love the accent, for real.
Right, well, most people over there talk with an accent.
Yeah, I'm down with the accent.
Right, so there's...
But I like your blue eye. I like light-eyed men.
Light-eyed men. Well, there's plenty of them. Some of them have got some red in there as well. What else do you want? It's not just the look. You have to go a little bit more than that. Do you want someone who's artistic?
I want someone who makes a check look small.
Oh, the Scottish, they all make the checks look small.
They do?
Oh, yes.
Let me touch that again.
Yeah, actually... Yeah. You'll notice it's rock hard as well.
Yeah. I like manly men. I like...
manly men. Well,
yeah.
Scotland's the place for you,
Yeah,
I think. Yeah,
I think it
so
might be.
you want a manly man.
Handsome.
Handsome, yes.
Funny.
Funny. How about teeth?
Not a deal breaker.
Looking good. Do you like, you want someone artistic or more kind of a businessy kind of...
Kind of rich.
It's Scotland out then. I think, yeah. No, actually, there's some rich people. Do you play golf?
No. No. I don't like men who do either.
That's going to get in your way over there. But you very rightly look at your boobies, and that will change it around for them. They'll say, never mind, lass, I'll give up golf. I'll give up golf for these.
I like the name Angus. That works, right?
Yeah.
Is that sort of like John?
In Scotland?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
I gotta go with that.
There's also Johns.
You mean like...
No, not that kind of John.
I need to get another check.
No. That's all right. You can have a freebie. We have to take a commercial break.
Oh, whatever. Is that your... Oh, let me touch that one more time.
What? Not that? You can... I tell you what, we'll take a commercial break. You can touch anything you like. We'll be right back with Kirstie. Why would I do that? No, not at all. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Kirstie and I are trying to work out our problems. And apparently I disappointed her greatly at some point.
Mm-hmm. Because you wouldn't have nothing to do with me. You know, a lot of girls on Twitter love you.
On Twitter?
Oh, God. You're like Twitter mania for them.
Really?
Oh, God, yes. When I said I was going to be on this show, it's like 1,000, like, I love him, tell him, I love him, tell him, blah, 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 blah.
No, that's me. I do that to make myself seem more attractive. Hey, guess who's here? Do you want to do this?
No, you do it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I'm not good at that. That's right. You have a talk show, I don't.
You just snorted. You're right, I should have called you. My next guest is a soul singer here performing Baby Father from her number one album, Soldier of Love. Please welcome the lovely Sade, everybody. Sade.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
And then the kitten farted and a bird flew out of its ass. Now, I'm interested in our body language because I am pointing my leg cross towards you, which is actually an invitation sexually, and your leg is crossed away from me, which is actually a refusal sexually, body language.
You're married. You had your opportunity.
It's not an actual one.
You could have taken me on a test drive. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, that's you and your imaginary cigarettes, you know how to drive a man wild.
And my imaginary sex. Because right with my imaginary sex.
Do you have imaginary sex?
I do.
And then do you...
Most people don't call it that, but...
Yeah, well, most people aren't European, Kirstie. Yeah. When you're, nah, that's not right to ask that. Well, when you're having your imaginary sex.
Yes. Who's it with?
Yeah.
3 years ago.
All right. Who's it with now, then? That fella that's in that show with you?
No, he's married. He's Jim.
Okay, you know.
I'm bad because I don't go for fat guys, and I don't expect people to go for fat girls, so I have to be thin.
You see, I will not allow you to base your attractiveness on your body weight.
Okay, I will only base my attractiveness on my breasts and nipples from now on. Okay.
And I think, Riley, and I think that's what we learned on the show tonight, everybody. Kirstie learned that it doesn't matter as long as you've got great... Uh-oh.
That's right.
Say goodnight, Kirstie.
Good night, Kirstie.
Good night, everybody.